Hey, what's good, my true healthcare healers? Hope you're having a wonderful day and I hope you're taking care of yourself. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through step by step and showing you how you can turn your kitchen scraps from your last meal into a live, sustainably growing plant. And of course, this is a great, cost-effective solution to avoiding all the chemically processed fruit and vegetables in the supermarkets today. Of course, you can do this with any fruit and vegetable that has a root or any seed in the plant. Now, you do not have to do this with anything special. As you can see, I have reduced carrots here. It does not matter, okay? You are only taking this end part here. You do not need the rest of the carrot. However, you can use it in your meals or whatever you are cooking, you can use it. However, today we are only taking this end part here. This is the root of the carrot. This is what will grow in the soil. And so here we have a potato. Great for stocking up on in the event of a food shortage, as there will be. All you need to do is take this end part off where you see the root here. There will be one on all potatoes. It does not have to be anything fancy, anything special. Here we have a leek. Now these are great for putting in all sorts of foods. Here you have the root of the leek. This will grow. All you need to do is sprout the root of the leek, and I'll talk about that in a second. Here we have a bell pepper. Now I'm going to be teaching you the correct way to take the seeds out of this, because a lot of people get mistaken. Now here you can see I have a cup of water. Here we have a few of the roots. Just, if I take this out, as you can see, started to sprout. Just a little one. I only put these in yesterday, so there won't be too much action. But as you can see, they will start to sprout. Now this is great for kick-starting them into the growing process. Now here, literally all we're going to want to do is just snip this end part off here. Okay? This is the part we want. Same with the potato. I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. Now I'm doing this one-handed, so it's a bit awkward, not perfect. However, it will do nicely. Here we have the root, and as you can see, there are a few entry points on this, like here, 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 and I believe, yep, my finger was covering one there. You will see that this will sprout multiple potatoes off of this, and off of that will grow more multiple potatoes. You can grow these in mass abundance, and they are great for growing in the English weather. This is a farmer's favourite for a reason. Of course, same with the carrots. They grow very easily as well. Now the pepper. What you're going to want to do is lay this bad boy on its side. Now you're going to want to cut it roughly about here, where you can see that this green end part will be cut off of the bell pepper. This is all you are going to want to do. Doing this one-handed, so it is a bit awkward. Now that is not your perfect cut. However, for one-handed it's not too bad. You can cut this up, put it into your meals. All we wanted to do effectively is take this end part off here. Now, the reason I didn't just pull it through is because you lose a lot of seeds in doing so. And so here you have the core of your bell pepper. Now, what you are going to want to do is cut these side parts and remove the core without, of course, damaging or removing as many seeds as possible. Each of these seeds will grow into a bell pepper plant, so you can make multiple different plants off of these bell peppers. Now in here, I have already done this with multiple bell peppers, leeks, and also carrots. This is the first one of the potatoes, however I have many more that I'm going to do this with. Now you have to be careful whilst you are doing this with potatoes. The reason being, because they grow in such a mass abundance, you will see that they will begin to take up a mass amount of space. Now if you have grow bags as I do, you will find that one potato will take up the entire 10-ounce grow bag. So it is worth investing in multiple grow bags or just aligning them in a trough for this to work perfectly, because otherwise you will begin to run out of space and it will not work properly. You will not have many potatoes growing, it will just be a bit too cramped up. You will not be able to grow as many. Now here I'm just going to try and remove this middle part. All you just want to do is just make a rough imprint and see, this one is extremely awkward because this part was lower down. Normally you will have them all equal, so they cut off equal. You'll just have these little parts here, but because it's done like that, you're going to have to cut around it. Now one-handed, this is a bit awkward. But I've managed to do it. Now because this is a great demonstration, because I haven't taken it out properly, I was supposed to grab it by these ends. I forgot that seeds begin to go everywhere. So I have wasted multiple seeds. I will just plop them in there. Now this is the part you want. Okay, now you can make multiple different plants. Again, every single little seed in this bunch will create a bell pepper plant. Now they don't grow too big in a grow bag, so you can put a few in, but it would be a wise investment to employ multiple of these grow bags. Okay, one bell pepper supplies enough for, I'd say, a good trough. Just sprinkle them in and it will do nicely. Now here we're going to cut this. In fact, I'm going to show you how to cut this bell pepper, because a lot of people get mistaken. All you do is chop that up, slices, goes nicely in your meals. I'm going to put that aside. So I'm going to cut this root end of a leek off, because all you need is this part. Again, don't need 10 out of 10 chefing skills to chop this, you just need a knife, right? And as you can see, oh no, it's not too rooted, that's just a part that's fallen off, I believe. But as you can see, all around this there are little studs almost. These will all grow into roots as you place it down into the ground. Of course, put it through the soil and you will begin to grow leeks. Now, I haven't actually grown leeks before, so I can't comment on this, but I believe that one will grow one bunch of leeks, I'm not too sure. So I can't, like I say, I can't really comment on that. But you can do this with fruits also. So here we have nectarines. You can just take the core out of these and use these bad boys however you want. Many seeds. You have some apples, not looking too great. Picked these a couple days ago. However, you know, they're still good. Still do nicely. But you can take the core out of these and you can use the seeds also. Okay. People forget whilst using or eating these that you can also easily use the seeds to grow a mass abundance of whatever you may desire. Okay. And it will save you a lot of money in the long run, whilst also keeping to a very organic, sustained way of healthy eating. Okay. Again, all the fruit and veg from your supermarkets, they are sprayed with pesticides. They are usually genetically modified, meaning they are grown from lab spores, meaning they have altered DNA. However, they are clones of the real thing. These, I believe, are real. Now, when you are growing a mass abundance from these, it doesn't necessarily matter what you get. Like I say, these are just some regular carrots, regular potatoes. These are nothing special, and they will grow way more organic, and they will not be as genetically modified. Further down the chain, as you grow up more, they will become less and less genetically modified. Again, you do not need to spray potatoes, carrots, anything that grows in the ground, leeks. It will not need to be sprayed at all, because you will not get any bugs affecting them or whatever. Same with, you know, growing above ground. However, you know, some little bugs may intervene, so it is best to, you know, either have them in a grow house or greenhouse, whatever it may be. Just try and keep these in a clean, organic environment. Best thing I can say. Now, I did forget to mention, you can actually place the entire potato into the ground. You do not need to cut off the end. However, to utilise the whole potato and not just have it rotting in the ground, you know, it is recommended to cut the end off. That is what I do. However, it's not needed, not necessary. You can just place it in. It will still work. Now, as you can see here, this is the first leek that I placed into the cup, and you can see how well it's doing. This is a root that has sprouted from the leek end. This was only put in 2 days ago. So take that into account. That's gone from nothing to that entire root there in 2 whole days. So they will begin to grow very fast. However, you do not need to place them into water first. It is only recommended because it will sprout these roots. And of course, it will then begin the growing process more easily, more fluently, less likely to just rot in the ground. However, you can just place them into the soil and just make sure they are moistured well. Otherwise, it's not going to sprout straight away, and it is more likely to degrade. Of course, you do not want this root end to degrade, because then that will ruin your chances of growing the plant.